My girlfriend is Jewish. I'm dating a Jewish girl. I always date Jewish girls. But I'm not Jewish, I'm Italian. But the reason I always date Jews is I've learned I'm not a very good-looking Italian, but I'm a really sexy Israeli guy. So, I fuck Jews, you know what I mean? I found my niche. I found that group of women that really like me. And it works for everybody. Like, you might be really hot as another race and not even know it. I'm serious. You're going to be looking in the mirror later on tonight like, oh my god, I'm an amazing looking Ecuadorian. This is so cool. But it works for almost everybody. Like, it's really like a white and Latino joke. You know what I mean? It's like a white and Latino trick. Like, you know, if you're white or Latino, you can trick people. Like, if you're black and ugly, you're stuck with that. You can't fool people. If you're Asian and ugly, you're stuck with that. You can't be like, no, I'm very sexy black man. You're like, no, you're not. You're not. Do you have any Asians out there? Do you have any Asians out there? Any Asians? Okay. Yeah, one? Is there one? Okay. I'm always worried I'm going to do that joke and there's going to be some fucking ninja in the background. Looking hiding, waiting for me. And I'm trying to be like, thank you, good night. You know, blow dart to the neck. I'm like, oh. What I hate about money right now is that they always try to get you worried about it. There are all those commercials on television about identity theft. You guys have heard this, right? Like, oh, they're going to steal your identity. They're going to kidnap who you are. I got worried about this. I checked my bank account a couple weeks ago. No money in it. Yeah, my identity is safe. It's typically... I fight identity theft with poverty. That's how I combat identity theft. Like, nobody's going to steal my identity. My identity is just going to fucking leave me one day and find somebody better. That's what's going to happen. Like, I kind of want somebody to steal my identity. I'm like, please, take it. Show it the life I never could. Buy it nice things. Take it to Florence and Milan. I'm doing nothing productive with it. I'm eating grilled cheese in my underwear with my identity. That's what I do with my identity. I pick my feet. I pick my feet with my identity. That's what I do. That's fucking terrible. You guys realize the world economy got so bad? We have pirates again. That's how bad shit got. And we have Somalian pirates. And Somalia, of all places, they don't even have food. They have fucking pirates. I got excited when I heard about this in the news. I was like, oh my god, fucking pirates. I was waiting for dragons and wizards and like all that cool shit to come back. But then I looked at the picture of the pirates in the newspaper and I was like, well, these aren't pirates. Like, these are the guys that sell the knockoff purses in Times Square. I buy bootleg DVDs from that guy. That is not a fucking pirate. It's unbelievable, man. And Somalia, that's like, it's such a weird country. Like, does anyone out there, you ever sponsor kids from a third world country? You know what I mean? Like, you send them like $10 a month, you get a letter and a picture as to how the kid is doing. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I sponsor children in Somalia. How much you want to bet my kids are the pirates? Because I wasn't there for him as a dad, you know what I mean? I never wrote him a letter. So he took my $10 and bought an eye patch and a canoe. And I was just robbing boats. He was like, you weren't there for me. And every time you donate clothes to charity, like, you know, when the charity comes around and you give away your old clothes and stuff, they take your old clothes and send them to third world countries, which means right now there is a captain of a pirate ship wearing a Power 105 t-shirt and a Mountain Dew hat, you know, getting hit with a hose. That's not... And they trick you on those commercials too, man, because I've got, like, my heart, I have a bleeding heart sometimes. Like, I feel bad for other people in the world. I want to try to help them out. But they fool you on all those commercials on TV because they tell you like, oh, it's $1 a day, it's 70 cents a day for the price of a cup of coffee, whatever that bullshit is. What they don't tell you is that they bill you for like 5 years up front. So then you think you did something nice, but you're looking at your credit card bill and you're like, what the fuck? Is it $900 to the Republic of Burundi? What the fuck is this? You know, like when you spend money on all that, because they put the commercials on at like 3 in the morning, you know what I mean? Like, it's like right after the ShamWow, they try to get you to buy the kid, you know? Which sucks. It's like the ShamWow you can return. There's a 30-day return policy on the ShamWow. You can't call up Burundi, like put that little motherfucker on the phone. Yeah, this is your American dad. I need to cancel my subscription to your future. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Maybe the roaming militia is hiring. I'm not sure. You can find a job with them. So, those are the types, like, I'm happy having those kids, you know what I mean? So my girlfriend says 5, I'll be like, alright, we'll have R1 and then we'll have 4 that, you know, aren't related to us. That's what we'll do. She's interesting, man. I love her, though. I love my girlfriend. Clap it up if you love your girlfriend. Why did I say, Lauren's laughing back there. I don't know why I said that. If you love your girlfriend. Clap it up if you hate your fucking girlfriend, guys. Clap it up if you hate your... Why the fuck did I say that? What was that? Oh, okay, alright. People speaking other fucking languages. I was the Australian. So, yeah, my girlfriend, an interesting girl. She's got, she has weird fantasies, and that's something that I found, like, in 2 months, you guys probably don't know a lot about each other, you know what I mean? Like, the sex is still new and exciting to you, right? Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah, this guy over here, not a fucking chance. This is like, this is boring as hell to him. At all. Do you still use protection when you have sex? And by protection, I mean guardrails on the side of the bed. You don't want to rolling off and breaking a hip or anything. You know what I mean? I should patent that idea. I should. New protection. My girlfriend has very strange fantasies. This is what I've learned about her. She came up to me the other day, and she's like, Chris, I've got a fantasy that I'd like to tell you about, but I'm a little uncomfortable. And I was like, baby, don't worry about it. I love you, whatever it is, and I was like, well, how weird could it be? You know what I mean? Like, unless she wants me to like dress up as Hitler and invade the bedroom, that actually would be kind of cool. I would do that. She says to me, she goes, no, I want you to slap me during sex. And I was like, in the face? And she said, yes, in the face. I want it rough. Now, word of advice, guys, if your girlfriend ever asks you to slap her during sex, don't immediately go, okay, and punch her in the throat right there, okay? Like, chill. Pretend like you haven't wanted to hit her for 6 months. That's really, you gotta play it cool. Now, let me get this out of the way right now. I do not condone violence towards women. You should never, ever put your hands on a woman unless she's got a knife in this position or she's cheating on you and you walk in on it. If she's fucking your dad or your brother, then you can hit a girl. Once. Close-handed. Maybe a kick. That's the only time. So, I'm like, I have to work myself into this because I've never been physical with a woman before, you know what I mean? Like, I've held her down to the bed and talked dirty, but I've never gotten like really, I've never gotten all rapey on her. So, like, we're in it, like we're having sex and I'm like working up the courage to do it and finally like I'm giving a little like test slaps, I'm giving a little test, she's like harder. So I go to wind, now here's the thing, first time you do it, don't wind up to here. Okay? This makes you look like a pro. This makes you look like a guy who's figured out angle and azimuth and, ricochet off chin. You know what I mean? You gotta hit her like you're a girl throwing a ball. That's really what you gotta do. Like, what am I doing? So, I give her a fucking fresh one, and she loves it. Yes, more. I don't know any more. Do I give her like the Three Stooges poke at that point? I have no more. I give you around the world. I have this and this. That's all I have. 1 and 2. I have no more. So we finish up. We pass out because we were drinking, and wake up the next morning. And I roll over in bed, and she looks at me, and she goes, Chris, that was the best sex of my life. And I gently cup her face, and I look at her, and I go, you have a black eye. And she did. Not like a rocky eye, not like a cauliflower. She had like a little, like a you burnt the pot roast eye. You know what I mean? She had like an eye fell into the doorknob 4 times eye. It was like a little fucking shiner over there. So I'm losing my fucking mind. I am so upset. I'm like, oh my God, I'm an abusive boyfriend. What the fuck is going on? She's happy as hell. She had the best sex of her life. She's like, what are you so upset about? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I so upset about? If a cop sees us on the street right now, my only excuse is she was asking for it. And that's not gonna work, even though it's the truth.